Miss Alamiri, you said that you are from Iraq. Your family's from Iraq. Do you speak another language?
I do. I speak Arabic and I speak French. And I speak Arabic because I learned it through my parents. But I speak French because I studied it in school and I worked in France for my very first job. And then I speak English.
And do you feel that it's important to have another language and to hold on to that other language from your family in your job now as a reporter or in any other job?
Yes, absolutely. Being an Arabic and especially Arabic, being an Arabic and English speaker has been the best thing in the world for me. And I actually wish that I had used it more with my family because I came here when I was young, around the 5th grade actually, is when I came to the U.S. And so I really learned to speak English at a very young age. And then I have 2 sisters, and they spoke English with me, so we spoke English a lot in the house instead of speaking more Arabic. I wish we had spoken more Arabic because then I would have been so much more successful in my career because having 2 languages, 3 languages is such an asset. It's so important. I can't say it enough. It's the most amazing thing, especially in this country. They love when you have more than 1 language that you can speak. Definitely, it's been an amazing asset.
I'm now at a part of the Department of Justice called the Community Relations Service. Maybe I was told I could take you on a tour of my office, if that's okay. So most people have never heard of this program. So this is a copy of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Hopefully you've studied this in your classes. This was the law that basically said you can't have racial segregation in public accommodations. So into that law was written this program called the Community Relations Service, because the president at that time, Lyndon Johnson, knew you can't have a law that just says no more discrimination in public accommodations, and then tomorrow everybody's just going to follow that. Especially in different parts of the country, they were going to say, heck no, we're not going to do that, and maybe use violence to keep people of color out of restaurants, out of libraries, out of community spaces based on race. So what we do is we drop our negotiators into sort of hotspots, crisis areas, where you have conflict based on race. Also, when you have conflict based on religion, sexual orientation, or national origin.
The climate has changed before, so why is it different now?
It's a good question. Right. Exactly right. The climate has changed before. It's changed a lot. So the reason why the climate's changed in the past, we kind of have ideas about why that's happened. So I know we're on Earth, and we don't really realize it because we're standing on Earth, but when Earth rotates around the sun, it doesn't exactly rotate the same way over long periods of time. They're called the Milankovitch cycles. You do not have to remember. There'll be no test on that. Maybe, I don't know, if the teacher's in the back, maybe there's a test on that. I don't know. I don't want to put words in his mouth. But basically what happens is you have the way that the Earth revolves around the sun can be either more oval-like or more circle-like. And it changes like it's being squished. And depending on where you are in that cycle means you get a different amount of energy from the sun that actually reaches Earth. And that's just one way you can change the climate from the kind of this outside-in sort of action.
What does art have to do with social media?
Oh, what does art have to do with social media? That's a great question. I think there's a lot of life that is art that people don't really understand. I know that's a very complex, sentence, but every single post that we have on our Instagram page is considered a piece of art. Someone is a photographer. Example, Golden Globes was last week, so half of my team, that's like literally 6 people, are out in Los Angeles taking pictures of the red carpet. So Childish Gambino, Eva Longoria, all these different celebrities that are there. You have to take pictures of them. So it takes a photographer to have a certain eye to create this art to share on our page. So every single post is very curated. People, it's almost like a museum. Like our Instagram page is like a museum, and it's like every single picture is a story, and like you have to kind of observe it and understand what it means to you. If you like it, you like the post. If you don't like it, then you don't like the post. But that's our version of art. We use visual arts to excite people, make sure they're not bored, and make sure they have something to come back to. So every single day, we're like making sure that we're showing the best form of art we possibly can, and we get paid for it.